So from the marriage equality petition, as it's being called, expecting it to be a favorable one, and personally something which I would like to see a positive judgment on, besides inclusion in the Special Marriage Act, is the right to form chosen families and on adoption as well, adoption of children. Yeah.
What changing circumstances do you see after this judgment if it comes in your favor?
So I mean, there is, well, I mean, just being recognized to begin with, because wherever we go we have to explain. I have a lesbian partner who's not here, she's traveling, but wherever we go, whether it's banks, whether it's hotels, whether it's to buy something, hospitals, there is always that need to explain, to fight. Every day is sort of reasserting our identity, reasserting our rights, that we need this, you need to give us a joint bank account, etc. So with this judgment, I'm sure that that will become easier, and secondly, our families are still considered our natal families in many cases, not in my particular case, but in many cases people have faced a lot of violence. LGBT persons have faced a lot of violence from their natal families, but still they get to be in charge.
30, the country's largest democracy's constitution bench is going to deliver the utmost awaited judgment, and this judgment talking about equality before marriage, means the marriage equality thing. And you all know, many people, more than 25 petitioners had gone before the Supreme Court Constitution bench challenging why can't we, as lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender people, intersex people, Jogapas, Marladi, Shiv Shaktis, many cultural traditional identities, why we shouldn't marry? Because the resistance from the heteronormative, the heterosexuality people, not all, but I think almost everyone was objecting to the marriages of LGBTQI, the transgender sexuality minorities community. I think the Supreme Court has almost heard for 10 to 11 days of a depth hearing under the Justice Chandrachud's chairmanship. I think today the whole country and the whole world is set to hear the judgment. I really hope that the best judgment shall be coming for this country.
So you are hoping about it will be a positive?
Very, very positive judgment, very positive vibration. I think the whole country, as I mentioned, as a whole world, people are set and people's eyes are on the Supreme Court of India.
So how are you planning after the judgment? There will be any celebration?
Of course, we should celebrate. See, I am a woman identified. If I want to marry a man, if he is consented, and what is the business of society in that context? So the marriage is between individuals or consenting adults or willingness. I think in this context is people have their right to choice, right to life, and right to decide whatever way that you want to go for marriage. I think that's something that really, it enshrines me. Of course, there will be celebrations saying that. If it's against, so disappointed will be there definitely. I don't think so that will be the disappointment verdict, but there is so much of positive vibes in the Supreme Court, as I think especially my country's judiciary is concerned.
अभी हमारी उम्मीद ये है कि हम इक्वल राइट्स जीतेंगे, हम जिससे प्यार करते हैं उसके साथ शादी कर सकें। और ये सिर्फ शादी के बारे में नहीं है। ये सोचिए, जब कोरोना हुआ था, कोरोना काल में बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे थे जो अपने पार्टनर्स के साथ रह नहीं पा रहे थे और अपने फैमिली के साथ नहीं थे, पार्टनर के साथ थे, और एक पार्टनर जब मर रहा था तो दूसरे पार्टनर को इवन लाइफ सपोर्ट से निकालने के लिए वो जो अनुमति देनी चाहिए वो नहीं दे पा रहे थे। तो दिस इज नॉट अबाउट हम आप क्या है कौन की शादी करने के लिए, वो तो हम अभी भी कर रहे हैं, मगर हम ये चाहते हैं ताकि हमें संवैधानिक हक मिले, और ये जो हक है वो सिर्फ हेटेरोसेक्सुअल्स को ना मिले।
सब्सक्राइब टू मिडडे इंडिया. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.